Welcome to a quest for metal. Today we are joined by BeanMan himself. Hello.
What's
I'll
up,
link
guys?
I'll link his channel in the description so you can check out
And
his
my original
work
music, buddy.
and his original music because he does music and it's all pretty fun. So today we are joined together to do the best 5 death metal albums of the last 10 years, which has been quite difficult to narrow down just 5. Has it been quite difficult for you?
Yeah, I have like 9 honorable mentions, man.
Ooh, I've only got 4, but yeah, there's so many to go through. I didn't just want to pile like I could have put like 30 on that. I was like, nah, I'll
Yeah.
stick to a couple. But yeah, I'm gonna let Ben, Ben the Bean, kick us off with his number
Ben, Bean,
5.
Bean Man, doesn't matter, dude.
Ben Man. Ben Man's gonna kick us off with
Sure
the
thing.
number 5. So let's go.
Right, so coming in at number 5, we decided to make Mellow Death fair game.
Yep.
It's not Vessels by Belakor. We're talking
Boo.
about Insomnium,
Oh, that's good.
Winter's Gate. It was my starting point for Insomnium. I heard it was one massive, long, proggy Mellow Death suite. I knew I had to check it out.
Yeah.
My first Insomnium album, still my favorite. I even know a couple of the songs on guitar. A lot of the melodies and riffs and licks and lyrics live rent-free in my head at this point. It's a classic for the band.
It is amazing.
Had to be on there. Yeah.
I wonder if they've played it live ever, like in full, because that would be phenomenal if they ever did that.
Oh, I've tried to find videos and set lists, and I don't think they have.
They haven't? Oh, I need to find.
I'm not
They've
sure,
got to
man.
have done that sometime. That would be
Yeah,
insane to hear that in full. Great choice, first of all. I love Insomnium, and that album is magnificent. I think my favorite is Above the Weeping World, but Winter's Gate
that's
is
probably my
really
second or
high.
third favorite.
Nice. Yeah, I they
Hmm.
can't really do much wrong. They're a very consistent band. And yeah, we are talking about Melodef as well. So anyone crying in the comments, just yeah. Fuck you. Stick these up your ass. Um, we'll do my number 5 now, which is you just mentioned it, Vessels by Belakor. That is my number 5. He's wearing the fucking shirt. We
I even
didn't
have an
plan this.
enormous poster for it.
I love
I'll
that
get it in a
album.
sec.
Yeah. Show and tell. Show and tell. Yeah, Vessels by Belakor. The melodies, the mood on it, it's similar to Insomnium in that kind of moody, proggy kind of way. And here he comes. He's got the flag of it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful,
Stunning, right?
amazing. Yeah. Um, I love the album so much, and it has probably my favorite Bellicor song on of all time, which is "The Smoke of Many Fires." The riff and the melody in that song is, as soon as it hits, the ding and ding and ding and ding and ding and ding, I'm just like, yeah, yeah. Vessels, so fantastic. Every single Bellicor album is top notch, and that happens to be one of my favorites.
I've seen them
So,
live twice.
well, you are Australian, you can. I'm
And
over
from
away
here
in
in Melbourne.
England. Oh, are they?
Hmm.
Shit. I wonder
Eh,
if Jamie's seen them. I have to
maybe
ask
on a
him.
past tour.
Yeah, maybe.
Neither of the times I went, he went to, so I don't know, man.
Find him out. Put a bag over
Yeah.
his head. Just drag him over to them.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was my number 5. Your number 4.
So these next two albums, right? These are the two that I said I consider more prog metal, but
Okay.
most people consider these flat out death metal albums. So I
Right.
was like, okay, I can probably squeak them in. These last four albums are just like flat out borderline perfects to me, man.
Shit, 10 out of
So
10s.
ordering these was like really tricky. Only my number one is a 10 out of 10, funnily enough.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We got at number four, Where Owls Know My Name by Rivers of Nile.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
remember a friend showed me this album about a year after it came out, and it just blew my mind, man. It's
Yeah.
another one where it's got tons of melodies and lyrics
And saxophone.
that just live rent free in my head. Yeah. The saxophone, yeah. It appears in like four of the songs, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. The title track is very fun. I remember seeing them
Oh,
live 2 years ago when it was during that
I had to
tour, I
skip them for
think.
Napalm Death, dude.
Oh, I mean, Napalm Death
Yeah,
is very good live. So
yeah, because they announced the show on the same night as Napalm Death, and it was
oh,
with Neil Scaris and the Ocean opening. I was spewing. Yeah,
Well,
I
I
was
would have
spewing I
said
had to
fuck
miss that
Napalm
dude.
Death. The
I already
Ocean
have my
is one of my
tickets for
favorite
Napalm,
bands.
man.
Oh,
So yeah, where else know my
disappointing.
name? It's like it's where else know my name. It's one of those albums you just mention and then don't need to know much more.
Chef's Kiss. Chef's
Exactly.
Kiss.
That's me every time I hear like the title track in Silent Life, bro. Those never
Silent
get old.
Life. The follow-up album wasn't as good. It was still
No.
good, but it wasn't as good. But Owls Where Owls Know My Name is a flawless album. I love it. Great
Yeah, I remember
choice.
listening to Where Else Know My Name, right? Then the other three. And I was like, okay, first one was decent. Second one is decent. Then Where Else Know My Name is like,
Like boom.
guys.
It was perfect.
And
Yeah,
then
they
and then when the work came out, I listened to it and I could tell that they went, crap, what do we do now?
what do we do now? Yeah. How would you
Yeah.
follow up that? You
Mm.
can't.
Mm-mm.
Great choice. So my next one, my number 4, I've cheated. I've put 2 albums because it's
What?
my channel and I could do what I want.
My
So
channel, my rules.
I didn't know which to pick out of these 2 albums. I love them both equally, and I didn't know which one to put here. So, first one is Atonement by Immolation. I
That's one of
love
my
that
honorable
album.
mentions.
It's probably actually it is my favorite Immolation album. It riffs fucking hard.
Wow.
Yeah, easily. It's easily my favorite. It
It's
riffs
probably
fucking
like
hard.
5 for me or 4.
I think my favorites are like Kingdom Conspiracy, Atonement. All the new shit is my favorite. I like the old
That's
shit,
really
but
weird.
it's because the new shit just riffs harder for some reason.
It's good.
Like for some reason, I don't know. The production on it just makes it heavier, whereas the earlier stuff is more like classic death metal, old school kind of stuff, which is still good.
Fails for gods. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Failures for Gods is great, but Atonement's
The production is rubbish. Oh my god.
yeah, that is true. But yeah, I love the newer stuff. But yeah, Atonement is just so many good
I
songs.
remember
It
listening to
was
the production of it. I was just like, no.
go all emo with a fucking box cutter. Breaking Bad on your ass.
I had no emo. Oh yeah, Breaking Bad.
My next one, which I didn't know which one I liked more, was
Hang on, hang
Cannibal
on.
Corpse.
All right, you said you were pairing two.
Yeah. Cannibal Corpse.
So we had to go to number 3, bro. Come on.
Violence Unimagined. I love that album. Eric Rutan, such a great addition to the band. And again, the riffs, the melodies, the guitar solos. It's way more technical for a Cannibal Corpse album.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I think it's better than the new one. So many cool songs. Everything must go. Oh, I fucking love it.
Oh,
Uh,
so good.
but yeah, those 2, I didn't know which one I was going to pick, so I picked both. There you go.
Out of
Over
those
to
two, I'd
you.
probably go with Atonement.
What was that?
Out of those two, I'd probably go with Atonement.
I don't. That's why I put them both here because I can't choose. I can't choose. Cannibal Corpse has more catchy stuff than
Oh yeah.
Atonement, but Atonement riffs harder and is I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pick. So there you go.
It's got such a creepy vibe to it as well.
Yeah. No, I love both. So
Hmm.
over to you for number 3.
Number 3, we are in
Yeah.
like top.
Top
That's the
buck.
coffee coming up to say hello. These last 3, these are all probably top 20 of all time for me. So
Damn.
yeah, we in
Big
territory
praise.
where I can't really say that much wrong. We got Woe by an Abstract Illusion at number 3,
I
which is an
fucking
album that I
forgot
know
that.
that you have,
Oh, I forgot about it.
which is an album that I know that you love to death as well. I remember listening to this when I first listened to this, it was like 39 degrees outside or something ludicrous like that. I just
Jesus.
needed an escape from how stupid hot it was. I was like, oh, Woe by an Abstract Illusion. People are raving about that album. Chuck it on, managed to get through most of it in one go. I think I was at a family event or something. Yeah, I listened to it like 4 days after Christmas, so I was still hanging out
Oh
with the
shit.
family. So I'm just
Everyone's like,
sitting
open
there.
your presents. You're like,
So I'm just sitting there roasting my ass off, just like, this is the best album I've heard in maybe years.
yeah, that is a fantastic one, which
Yeah.
I'm annoyed that I didn't think of because it would have been on my
All
list.
7 tracks just flow straight into each other so beautifully. You can tell that they wrote it as one 58-minute piece or whatever it is.
Very progressive as well.
The oh, yeah. The 2 longest songs on the album, the Tear Down This Holy Mountain and In the Heavens Above You'll Become a Monster, yeah. I play both of those almost weekly.
Oh,
I just can't get enough, bro.
It's a very good
Oh,
recommendation. Everyone who's watching
it's
the
another
video will
one
watch it.
that just has melodies and lyrics and blah 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 that just live rent free in my head.
And the atmosphere is so good. Thick.
Mm. Which is
Thick.
weird for a proggy death
I
metal
know.
album.
I know, it
Yeah.
is strange, but it's good. So, fuck
It
it.
even has like some electronic and hip hop influence in it, and it works perfectly.
Hip hop, I don't remember any hip hop.
Tear down this holy mountain, bro.
I'll have to re-listen because I don't remember hip hop. I just remember
There's this bit where it's just like a guitar solo and keyboards, and it has a hip hop beat in the background.
I need to re-listen then because I don't remember that. Kanye West just like rapping over it, just like yeah,
No,
yeah.
none of that. None of that.
That was number 3, wasn't it?
I
I
believe so.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so my number 3 is a symphonic death metal band, Fleshgod Apocalypse, with the
I was about to
album.
say it's going to be Septic Flesh, but no.
No, Fleshgod. King, the concept album,
Oh,
which
yeah, yeah.
I adore this album.
Don't mind me.
It's my favorite one by them because I love concept albums like Still Life and stuff like that. Call of Wretched Sea.
Sings from memory.
Yeah, Sings from Memory. This one's up there with them. Every song is a story, and like the songs like Syphilis, The Fool, all these stuff are just so fun, energetic, heavy vocals, but cool kind of melodies thrown throughout, and the symphonic nature, and the female singing complementing the growls, just everything about it. So fantastic. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. It's kind of underrated. A lot of people wouldn't say it's the best Fleshgod, but for me it is, just because it's a bit more, I don't know, progressive in nature. So yeah, I love it. King is here. Number 3.
Great. I, funnily enough, only listened to like 2 or 3 songs by them, bro.
Listen to it
I'm
in
gonna have to
full
change
because
that.
concept albums,
Yeah.
you need to envelop yourself in it. All right, number 2.
Yeah. Number 2. We are down to an album that generally keeps me up at night, dude.
Scary one.
We talking about Imperative Imperceptible Impulse by Ad Nauseum. This is another album where you kind of just say the name and people are like, yep, masterpiece.
I forgot that was death metal for some reason. I don't know why.
6 just 6 massive avant-garde death metal pieces. It's one of the most abstract and unique albums I've ever heard as well.
Yeah,
like they came
very
up with their
dissonant.
own guitar tuning. They produced the album by themselves. To my knowledge, they recorded it live in the studio to no click. There is pretty much no EQ or compression or any post-production done at all.
And they use some unique instruments on it, if I remember correctly. It
Yeah.
sounds like you're in a cave when you're listening to the album. It's so dark and
the
just
artwork.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful artwork.
This is an album I've listened to easily 15 times, and I still feel like I'm barely scratching the surface, man.
There's a lot to digest in that album.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I listened to it twice in 1 week about a year ago. I just can't get enough of it, man.
It's not an well, I want to say it's not an easy listen for some people, but
No,
for me it is because I like it. But
even
yeah,
though I love that area of avant-garde metal, there's just something about this album where I listen to it and I'm like, oh,
gives you the
I can't do
shivers.
this, but I also love it.
I agree.
You know?
Agree. I love the album, so I agree with that.
Not
one.
even
Number
stuff
2.
like Paracletus by Deathspell does that to me, man.
No,
I
that's
listen to Deathspell, I'm having a good time.
yeah. Paracletus is a bit more upbeat, which sounds weird to say, but I don't know. It feels more upbeat. Paracletus, a bit more riffy, and a bit more stuff to sink your teeth into. Whereas Ad Nauseum's one is more depressing and like oppressive, and it feels like the walls are closing in on you. That's the best way to.
It just feels like you're swirling for 57 minutes.
I love it though. It's great.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Number
I
2.
forgot about that as well. My ones are more fucking posery. Number 2 for me is NILE. Vile Nilotic Rites is my number 2. Ooh, I love this album.
Such a good one.
Goddamn much. When the title track came out, and it's
hang on. Did it come out as a single or something?
I think Vile Nilotic Rites came out as a single. Something about Mark Antony. Something about I can't remember the lyrics now. It was stuck in my head for ages, and now I can't remember it. He dances with serpents and something Cleopatra, something. It's about Mark Antony in Rome, but it's a good fucking song. The lyrics are fantastic, and it's catchy as hell. got me hyped for the album, and the rest of the album,
There you go.
Snake Pit Mating Frenzy.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I remember seeing that song title and going, oh, okay.
And that's heavy
Nice
as
one,
fuck.
guys.
And it has like the horn song, which is quite a long one, about 7 minutes or 8 minutes, and it has like a Lord of the Rings section in the middle. It's like do 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 do
I'm
do
gonna have to listen
do.
to that album again, man.
And I was like, what the fuck? They put Lord
It's
of the
been a
Rings
year
in
or
it.
two.
Yeah, give it
Yeah.
another listen. Fantastic album, and I can't wait to see what they do
Oh.
next.
Seven Horns of War.
That's it. Listen to that. It has a Lord of the Rings section in, with the fucking trumpet. But yeah,
Yep.
I love that album to pieces, and it's always on rotation. And yeah, they're making a new album right now, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I keep seeing posts about that, man. They've been showing us like guitar recordings and stuff for 2 years now or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Release the album, Colonel
I
Sanders.
know.
You fucker.
Release it.
Release it. Release the Kraken.
So that brings us
now,
to number one.
all right, number one.
People who know me
BeanMan.
super, super well probably know exactly what this is.
Better be Belakor.
No.
Damn it.
There's a certain very modern death metal band.
Gorgons.
Very weird death metal band.
Oh,
Released a little
Bean.
album in 2019 called Hidden History of the Human Race. Picked up this recent reissue that they put out, like 1,000 copies or something like that. And yeah, you guys know my thoughts on this album.
It's fantastic.
Track one is like deceptively kind of straightforward by their standards.
Very long.
But as soon as you hit track
it
two
long?
with the Giza Power Plant,
Oh,
they just
Giza
like
Power
take you
Plant.
to the Middle East, man. They and that big like doomy section almost sounding like your beloved Ahab.
Oh, yes.
And they bring it back and just cut the song off. Track three, the instrumental, is a song that to my knowledge they just jammed in the studio one day.
Did not know that.
And it turned into this beautifully made instrumental. And then the entire second side is just that massive 18-minute suite.
That's the one. I love that song.
You could make like a 30-minute video about that and still barely even scratch the surface.
That song is a masterpiece.
Yeah, Hidden History of the Human Race. It's like my 12th favorite album ever. Something like that.
So you got...
Yeah. So as soon as I wrote this list, I was like, yep, number one, Hidden History of the Human Race.
Hidden History of the
What
Human
else
Race
could it
by
have been?
Bean Incantation. Gotta love it. Gotta love. This is a great number one. I should have known because it's your profile.
You predicted it like 2 weeks ago, man.
I know, and then I forgot. And because you were wearing Belakor, it fucking threw me off. God damn it. Rabble. My number one. Okay, my number one then. I wonder if you can guess this. I don't know. It's a weird one. We're talking about another dissonant kind of evil sounding.
Also,
not quite as a... Yeah, there you go. Stare into Death and Be Still is my favorite for the last 10 years. It is kind of like Ad Nauseum, where it has this oppressive atmosphere, but it has like these swirling, I don't know, these swirling guitars going around, and it feels like the album cover. I'm just falling into the abyss.
It's also cohesive.
It is, somehow. The chaos is
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's oppressive, it's riffy, it's also crazy and chaotic, but cohesive. It's a weird one to narrow down. But Ulcerate is a fantastic band from New Zealand, right? Yeah, your enemies. I got
my little brother's down in New Zealand, man.
You got
this sucker band called Ulcerate.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I got Australian bands on my list. I got New Zealand bands. I got American.
Ad Nauseum Italian.
I think Fleshgod are Italian as well. And then there's a lot of variation. Within these. But yeah, Ulcerate, Staring to Death and Be Still is my number one. I love it.
Awesome.
It's crazy. And there we go. Should we do some honorable mentions before we end?
Pretty much everything Defeated Sanity has ever done, man. They're one of my favorite brutal death metal bands. Hell, this album came out in 2013, so it's technically not allowed for the list. And it came out on my birthday, which is pretty sick. I only found that out today.
They made it for
Got
you.
this sweet picture disc of this is I think their third or fourth album. Yeah, pretty much everything Defeated Sanity has done since that album, really.
God damn.
All of their albums are just like that for 35 minutes, so I can't even pick a favorite because they all just blend together in this one big kind of patch of awesome.
Put it all in a hat. Just pick one
I
out.
already mentioned Vessels by Belakor as an honorable mention.
Hell yeah.
Acroasis by Obscura. Everything is Fire by Ulcerate.
Yeah. That's a good one as
The
well.
Aura by Beyond Creation, which came out 2011, so that's not allowed.
Yeah, you
Colored
can't pick
Sands
that
by
then.
Gorguts, which is 2012, I think.
Yes, that's not allowed.
Yeah. Planetary Clairvoyance by Tomb Mold. Almost made
That's
it.
allowed.
And
Is
Atonement
it?
by Immolation.
Woohoo!
Hmm?
It's 2014 onwards. It's 10
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
What did you say about the Tomb Mold one, though?
Is that was that 2014 onwards? I can't remember.
2019, bro.
Whoa, well, that's later than I thought. What the fuck? Wow, I don't know why I imagined that being well earlier. Maybe that's Manner of Infinite Forms, or maybe not. I don't know.
Manor is like 2016 or 17, I think.
So that's allowed as well. Both of those are fantastic. I love Tumult. They got
Planetary
rap.
Clairvoyance is my favorite one, though.
Same. I got the long sleeve of that. I love that one the best as well. Well, okay, some honorable for me. I got Atoma by Dark Tranquility because we're allowing Melodeath. So Atoma,
That is a good
love
one,
that
yeah.
album. I'm gonna throw in For God. I'm gonna be one of those mainstream guys. Foregone by In Flames. I thought it was good. Wrong One to Fuck With by Dying Fetus is very good.
Dying Fetus, I forgot them, dude.
Yeah.
Much like Defeated Sanity, though, I can't pick a favorite, so it would have been like,
which one?
yeah.
Death Atlas by Cattle Decapitation. Some people don't like
They
that
also
album,
didn't come to mind. Oh,
but I love that album. And also Sect of Vile Divinities by Incantation. More
I have
doomy
not heard that one.
metal. It's good. It's good. I think it's better than Unholy Deification, but they're both pretty
Which
good.
I've also not heard.
Oh wow. I don't know if
Yeah.
you might like it. I don't know. You might. Who knows? But yeah, that is our list for the best top 5 death metal albums of the last 10 years. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Go check out his channel. It'll be in the description below. Go check him out, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal. Bye.
See you, boys.